What's up, guys? A little behind the scenes action today. Headed to my boy Kevin Pride's house. He was probably one of the first people on the project on Exit the Dragon with me. If you've seen any of the interviews from Tiger Smalls and Brandon Vera to Dominic Cruz and guys like that, he was one who inspired me to go out and kind of get that footage. He's also doing the illustration on the back of my cover. So today we're going to kind of see what he's working with and kind of see his process. So behind the scenes with the artist. What's up, dude? Hey, don't mind all the dogs.
Get back in here. Get in here.
All right, so we're gonna run this back. We had to get the dogs out of the scene because they were just, getting all up in the mix. But like I said earlier, I got Kevin Pride here, Renaissance man, artist, musician, chef, all that good stuff. But we're here to highlight him as an illustrator since he's been on the project. If you take a look around this room right here, from those Jordans to that Honu, to this West Coast mural, you got the Raiders, you got the Warriors in the background, little Battle of the Bay action up there. He illustrated all these. Now, all of these are done on his iPad, so it's digital, but don't get it twisted in the fact that he's just using digital techniques. So he likes to do everything color pencil. It's one of the things I admired most about him. So I'm gonna kind of turn it over to him a little bit, allow him to show his process on kind of his artwork and what he does, and we'll kind of take a look at what he's been working on.
Oh yeah, thanks for the intro, John. I am traditionally an illustrator by trade, so I went to school. I was trained. Really, I'm a fine artist, so we study painting, drawing, sculpting, all the things that don't make money. We did those. So I used to actually be very snobbish towards digital art. I felt like it wasn't real, and until I started using this iPad, I never messed with digital art at all. Everything was done by hand. And the great thing about the new tool that I use is it's still all done by hand. So it's drawn the way I would traditionally draw, but it's all self-contained. We'll get to that in a second. I brought out some of my older artwork, some colored pencil and regular pencil work, just to kind of show you and see where it's transitioned from.
For sure.
I still have the ability to do, same thing I do on the iPad as I do with pencils, right? So this is all colored pencil. These are all colored pencils on illustration board. No ink, no paint. It's all pencil. So these are things that are fairly popular. I sell prints in my work. Moved quite a bit of these. But, it's fun. It's just fun to do stuff like this. So that's just pencil work. I brought some regular pencil. Like this is literally a number 2 pencil. It's nothing fancy. There's no tricks or gimmicks or anything. It's just a regular old pencil that you use at school. Some more colored pencil work. This is some of my older stuff though. So you get the picture. You can see that I really like pencil better than anything because you can take it anywhere. You can use it anywhere. It's just different. But I mean, look, this 2011. How long ago was that, right? So we got stuff like that, and then I have some more recent things. This is all again colored pencil, and I'll just kind of bring this to the piece that we did for Jonathan, all right, which is right here. So this is all colored pencil. We did it, I don't even remember when we did this. It's been a while, but you can see, like, if you really get in there,
take a look at that.
It's a real piece of art, and we've been sitting on it for a minute, but if you notice, we kind of left the circle out. I got excited and I didn't have enough room to finish that. So now I've dropped it into my iPad, and now I can digitally mess with it. I'll just do that. All right, so you can see that I have some skill. And now I use this thing. So here it is, the iPad Pro. Shameless plug for Apple right here. There's also the Surface Pro, so for those of you who are PC people, you can actually get the PC version of this, but I have everything Apple already. So it has this pencil right here, which is a pressure sensitive pencil. If you know anything about digital art, they have tablets, Wacom tablet, all these different tablets. They don't feel real, there's lag, they suck. But this feels real. And once I started using this, it's just a whole new world. So all the pieces that you see in here were created on here, but it's still all hand drawn. So I'll give you a quick demonstration as I work on the piece that we have here, the actual piece that I'm going to take and finish on the iPad that we're going to use for the back of the book. The greatest thing about this tool for any artist is that I have the ability to get in there and I can get into the finest, smallest detail. Can't do that on a piece of paper, right? So that's why my art is so great now. But I can go in here, I have a full color palette, I can choose any brush that I want, painting, sketching, inking, you name it, it's here, right? So let's start with the regular pencil, just like how I would regularly, right? We have our color. I've already kind of mapped out where I'm trying to go here, but I can just get in here and start coloring right away, right? I don't like that color, I'll get a little darker, so I can just select what I want. There we go. Right, so everything that I would do with the paintbrush and everything that I would do with the regular pencil, I do with this Apple pencil. Right, so I can choose a different tool, go to my airbrushing tool, I can make it a little bigger so I can cover more space. Right, now I can really knock this out. And if I want to lay that, get that grain going back on there, have that feeling like a real pencil again, I can come back to my pencil, select the pencil I want, and I can shade that the way I want. I don't know if it's picking up the grain, but I think you get the picture, right? You can see, and I can layer, I can cut back, and here's a great part. Look at, this is some shit nobody can do as a real art, you know, with real, oh shit. Put it back, take it off, put it back, right? So if I mess up or I want to see something, it's not permanent, you know. That's, I would say one thing that is kind of cool about art with pencils or paint or whatever, or more pencils, not paint, but once it's there, it's there for life, and you either live with it or you throw it away and start over, right? So I am going to take this entire piece and I'm going to build it. All these little pieces that I don't have. All right, I'm just gonna go in here. Let's get back to our airbrushing. So I can fill this space up quick, right? Just get in here. I'm gonna build this whole thing out. And just try to get to a place where, you know, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm gonna bring this feeling back. Alright, I can get in here and I want to use this color. Actually, let's use this one. Back to the pencil. Alright. It's trippy, huh? I can just come in here, I can pick whatever I want. So, I mean, it's also cool because, you know, I can take my old art and mess with it. Not that I have time to do that. But here I take my blending tool, I can blend it, I can make it all homogeneous and come together. Hella easy. You know, before you know it, we're right in the place where.
How long ago did you draw this? I don't even remember.
It's gotta be 20. When did the new Dragon's Den open?
2011.
Okay, then that's when I did it.
No way.
No. I broke my foot. I'm sorry. I broke my foot in 2013. That's when I did it. I broke my foot in January. It was January 2nd, 2013. And then I started doing paint night in August of 2013. Yeah, so it was 2013.
It's actually pretty funny that he says that he broke his foot on January 2nd, 2013. Because January 1st, 2013 was the first day I wrote the manuscript. It was the first day I decided to like write chapter 1 like on a straight legal pad with a pen, thinking I was hella cool writing it by hand. Dumb idea. Hard to edit.
Yeah, I mean, you came a long way though. I mean, just in general, both of us.
For sure.
You know, but it's been an honor just to watch the process and see how far you've come and brought the project just from a dream to a real manifested, you know, a book and project and all these other things that are going along with it that, you know, really, I don't even think you envisioned in the beginning being a part of it, right?
Definitely not.
But as you can see, though, you can see it just coming together, right? I can bring this out here. Let's blend that up. Now, oh snap, look, we did that whole little piece right there. Real quick style. You didn't even know that it wasn't there before. All right, so really honestly, this is about an hour of work. You know, I'll touch up the edges. I'll probably get in here and really try to detail this dragon up better. And I also want to get in here and I want to mess around with the details of your face. I think I did a pretty fucking good job even.
Yeah, dude.
For the
dope.
pencils, right? Yeah, but I can get in here and now I want to get in here and I'm going to really start smoothing things out. Even though I like the grain of the pencil, I think I can get this thing looking pretty real. If you really want to be fancy, get some gold foil for the dragon. Play that in there.
And we'll see where you take it, man.
All right.
So you guys just met Kevin Pride. You're gonna see more of him later. My wife over here. My wife. I sound so distinguished.
Yeah, my wife.
My wife over
My
here.
wife.
Is gonna be doing an interview with Kevin. Like I said earlier outside, he's the one who kind of inspired me to reach out to all these people I used to train with and my coaches and my training partners and kind of seek insight from their perspective on the journey that I went through. But now that we're at the tail end of the creation and crafting of Exit the Dragon, we're ready to release. I thought it'd be cool to get you guys another insight on the people who were kind of in the building and the creating process. So stay tuned for a later interview with this man right here, Kevin Pride.